Welcome back to...
Welcome back to Examine Books.
Okay. I thought of it because like, you guys call me Catherine, but I thought of a cool name so I could have a cool name like you guys. I thought of something you could call me.
Okay.
Deepa.
Deepa?
Deepa.
Yeah.
Like Deepa and Deepa and Deepa, like I can't even see ya.
Like Deepa inside your mom.
Ah!
Okay, well, can you guys start referring to me as Candace then?
Candace?
Candy's nuts in your mouth?
Fuck, I have to do one. Okay, fine. Ligma.
Okay, this episode you'll
Ligma balls!
This episode you'll be Ligma, I'll be Deepa, and you'll be Candace. We already read that.
Oh, didn't we finish reading that? Hey, I want to reread it.
It's just a magazine, and we're not smart enough to read Social Thought yet, so
Why
let's
not?
just do something else.
That book looks rather difficult.
We're too stupid to
You're
read it,
dumb.
if that answers your question. You don't work, you don't eat. Ever heard that phrase before?
Wow, freaking boomer.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought he was literally being like, you don't work, you don't eat. Are you okay? I'm checking in on you. But instead he was just being like, fuck you.
No, Sojiro hates us.
Sojiro is very tough love. He's like Godzilla with baby
Will
Godzilla.
you help the sheep out? I'm still kind of drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
We just watched Son of Godzilla the other day.
Son of Godzilla.
He has a son?
Godzilla is so
Oh,
mean
well, his
to
name
baby
is Bowser
Godzilla.
Jr., right?
It's the
And all of his other
Bowser
siblings,
cinematic
and all of
universe.
other of Godzilla's children are called the Koopa Kids. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. And they live on Kaiju Island.
Cute.
And
Oh, we're working?
yeah, we're doing our bond with Sojiro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Hitting on girls.
Oopsies.
You're 10 years too young for those lessons, kid. I'm gonna teach you how to brew coffee.
He's like, oh my god.
This store's not the busiest around, but I'm real particular about how we do things here.
Of course you are.
And I'll kick you out, no questions asked if you serve a bad cup. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. So-chan definitely does things right with his coffee.
Get your nose out of our conversation, gaudy customer.
It goes so well with his special curry. I can't help but to order the set meal every time.
This girl is me. Like, when this game first came out,
Gaudy customer's trying to fuck.
She.
that's why this girl is me.
I'll be his mother now.
When this game first came out and it was like coffee and curry, I was like, this is my dream. I wish this place existed in real life.
Sorry, that's a trade secret. You're free to try and guess based on the taste, though.
Cheapsake, keeping secrets from me even though you know your food's already stolen my heart.
And that dip. I mean,
Yeah! And that redacted.
that dessert. That's what I meant to say, that dessert.
She left.
Oh, okay.
When you run a shop, you'll get all sorts of customers. Knowing their personalities is absolutely vital.
And then there's the mean one. Are they all mean? Yeah.
What?
What?
Every customer is mean. If you're a customer, you're mean.
If you just walk in and expect something, mean.
That's mean.
That's
How dare you? How about you get up and you get your own iced tea?
Look up.
Sir.
You?
Hello there. It's been quite a while, Sakura-san. I heard you opened up a shop, so here I am. I wouldn't have to mention that. Wouldn't have hurt to mention it to me, though.
I'm having a stroke.
Clearly. Huh, you've got a real nice location here, right by the station and everything.
Your order.
No small talk? That's cold.
Yo, who the F is this?
Oh, but the smell sure brings back memories. You're still making that curry, huh? I guess you haven't gotten over her yet.
Oh,
Oh!
so you're a deep lore.
Ah, I'm back, sorry!
Your order, sir.
Huh, so pushy. I just had to stop in and say hi today, but I'll be back soon again. Bye. Not even buying anything? Wow, you're a cheap date.
That's mean. That's mean,
That's
customer.
mean.
What were we
See,
just saying?
That is what we meant.
Ugh, I don't want to know where he caught wind of this place.
Straight to the point.
Are you
I'm gonna
married,
listen Friends
Sojiro?
Who knows? There are too many that fit that bill.
Oh, playa.
What can I say? I get around. Anyway, if you have time for questions, you have time to be learning about bean types.
There's the jumpy bean.
There's garbanzo beans.
There's the kidney beans.
Chick bean.
Learn your A-B beans.
Yeah, ladies love a guy who knows his coffee.
This isn't such a big deal for you. Bad.
I want the ladies to love me.
Sojiro's like a heterosexual, huh?
This is the first time I've ever lived before.
If only you were this obedient all the time.
Now we're talking.
When is Redacted gonna be on the TV? I'm so sick and tired of looking at the
Shut
TV.
up! Oh my god. Either way, I'm gonna teach you right. That way I'll be able to sit back and relax while you work.
Alright, let's do it.
Amari's like, when's something gonna happen?
Amari's like, when is my boyfriend gonna come into this game? Yeah, we learned coffee basics.
Let's go.
Let's go. Now we can brew coffee.
Oh, is it time to brew coffee already?
Oh, we got it close.
We got some kindness. Maybe we'll
Yay!
be able to hang out with On. Hey, it's me. Guess this number works. I thought you gave me a
just a
fake
test.
one. I forgot to ask for a cell number, so I had to dig it out of your papers. A real hassle, let me tell you. I didn't ask you to call me Sojiro. Anyway, you've done.
Does anyone ask anyone to call
I'm
them?
gonna have you to handle that from now on, so you
Yes.
better learn for now. I just like how little interaction that we could have with other humans, if only they would let us.
Yes, sir. Why did you call myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just testing the number so I can reach you if there's some emergency.
Okay.
Emergency from emergency.
If I can't reach you when something's going wrong, well, I make a pretty lousy guardian.
Of the galaxy.
He just nods in agreement.
Anyway, we'll get the routine
I
grounded
know, it's
here.
so true.
That way I
Yeah.
might be able to take it easy. Alright, don't stay up too late.
No promises, I just had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, 'cause I can only brew right now.
Hey, have you ever been to Gigolo Arcade on Central Street?
What'd you just call me?
I thought it was against school regulation to go to the arcade. Besides, I heard that some delinquents hang around there. What? Is there a game you want to play there or something?
No, I just heard that they sell this overseas juice brand there. It's supposed to help with drowsiness.
Ayo.
My grades have been slipping lately, but I'm scared of the delinquent.
The delinquent?
The singular.
Just corn.
Why does it seem like the products that come from overseas always work? Maybe it's the unique taste.
Shut up, Morgana, you're a cat.
And there's a delinquent, huh? Well, compared to Shadows, he shouldn't be any trouble.
The school store is always out of yakisoba pan no matter what time I go.
That's because Catherine buys it all.
I haven't been able to get it even once. I love yakisoba noodles.
Oh, don't you know? It's always sold out on Mondays, but there's usually some left over on Fridays.
Are you serious?
Why does it sound like that?
I don't know.
His mouth is full of yakisoba.
I'll finally be able to get some yakisoba pan today.
Yogi! I guess there's a lot in this world you can get for a limited time or during certain seasons.
Yogi.
There's a lot in this world.
Yogi.
Yugi.
I don't want any.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! King of Kings. Well, aren't you just too cool? Wouldn't hurt to show a little enthusiasm once in a while.
Actually, it would hurt.
I never thought it would end up like this.
I'll never forgive myself for obeying him. Hey, we're heading in today, right?
I haven't said yet.
Do you need to get ready first?
Yes.
I want to make him pay as soon as possible now that we know the real story behind his actions. I wonder about...
No.
Sorry, you're like so rude.
So
You're
weird.
You're literally inoffensive, so.
Fine, On.
Lady On seems stressed. I guess it's not much of a surprise Kamoshida's the only thing she can afford to think about right now.
If you want Lady On to rely on you, you'll need to be kinder, like me.
Why does On want me to change? If I wanted to go hang out with Ryuji, I could go do that.
And I could just be a dick. Cool.
All right, everybody,
this.
we're gonna go study. We're gonna go study at the library, get smarter.
But here's the thing. We have to figure out how to get to the library. Okay, so if I was in my classroom, if I was walking around a school, where would I be if I was in the library? That didn't make any sense.
If I
Get away!
Get away from him! Get away from me! I don't want to be near this guy. We made it to the library. Let's study.
Oh, is this your first time at the library?
oh my God, do you see who's in there?
It's my job to explain the rules of the library to first-time visitors.
This is a freaking library.
You're only allowed to borrow one book at a time. Once you finish, please be sure to return. That badge, are you a second year?
I don't know.
Oh, could you be that transfer student I keep hearing about? Everyone says you're a delinquent. What are you doing here?
Yup.
Nope, couldn't be me.
But you look exactly like how they describe him, with those glasses and everything. It has to be you. I don't mean to be rude, but maybe you shouldn't come here. See, you're scaring the other students too. Oh, no, I didn't mean that you can't use the library, but...
I basically said don't use the library.
Man.
You're not welcome anywhere you go. I guess there's nothing we can do about it.
What? I can't.
The other students are scared of you? I'm feeling more hostility than anything. Check out that study corner. Looks like we can raise your knowledge and guts there.
Ooh.
Oh, looks like you can study here. At your little single cubicle.
Cute. We had those.
Those were my best friends, because I didn't have any friends. Your knowledge might improve if you study at one of the open tables.
I want to study at the crowded tables.
There's other people around, but your guts might improve because of that.
Interesting.
What do you want to do? Study here? Yes.
Fine, let's do it.
Excuse me. We're taking up another spot.
I know, literally.
If I went in there and I saw the cat, I'd be like, excuse me, can you move your bag?
Can you move your fucking cat? I'm allergic.
Whoa, don't stare at him. If your eyes meet, that guy is gonna kill you.
Okay.
Sheesh, can't they take their conversation somewhere else?
Can't you take your
Joker's
one-sided
like,
comments?
oh well, I'm not gonna let that ruin my day.
Joker's like, they're talking about me?
What?
Good job not getting discouraged by a bad reputation. That dauntless spirit will take you far in life.
Huh.
Yeah, we got our guts. Ooh,
Let's
ooh,
go.
ooh,
Still
oh,
milquetoast,
oh,
but you know, whatever, it's fine.
There's no way anyone could focus on studying in this environment. Let's change Kamoshida's heart and redeem ourselves.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
And our knowledge went up.
Oh!
Let's go.
Wanna head back?
Well, it's getting late. You should probably call it quits for today.
Ah, you're back.
PPP!
You know, that palace thing sure is impressive. I mean, if it only exists because of how effed up Kamoshida is, right? Kamoshida? Really?
Really?
Comma shitty.
No! Well, that's what Morgana said.
I feel like Ryuji and An talked to each other and they were like, how can we drop the hint that we want to go to the castle?
They did.
And
They're
Ryuji's like, damn, that castle's pretty impressive, right? You remember that it exists, right?
What? What castle? It don't matter if you or not, though. This opportunity just kind of fell into our laps.
It forced itself onto us, really.
It did. We ain't got a choice but to reach out and grab it.
Choice.
You're right. Let's place all our bets on changing his heart.
Do you guys think Joey
Sounds
from
like those
Yu-Gi-Oh!
two
and
are in high
Ryuji would be
spirits.
friends?
No, I think they're too similar.
Oh, you don't think it would work out?
Is Joey the one with the spiky blonde hair?
I
Or
think
the
it's like
brown hair?
I think it's like a
He's-
Chris Pratt and Thor situation where they're
This is a
pretty
once-in-a-lifetime
similar,
opportunity
but like
for
bring
you
out
too.
the worst in each other.
Chris Pratt and
You want to
Thor.
Remember, like at
Your
the
current
end of
situation?
Avengers Endgame, and
this
like
chance
he's
go
like,
to waste.
I'm going to hang out with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter?
Who?
Oh, yeah, I do remember
Who's
that.
Peter Flynn?
Wait, isn't that his? No, I'm forgetting his name.
Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
I don't know his
Quaid?
character's name.
What is
Peter Quill?
Peter Quill? Peter Flynn.
His name
I
is
said
Peter
Quaid.
Quill.
What? Quaid's the guy from.
Jack Quaid from The Parent Trap.
What the hell is?
Good God.
You know the
Dennis
movie where-
Quaid. Jack Quaid is his son. And
No,
he
that well,
voiced.
that's a real person. But I'm talking about who the fuck is the guy from the movie where he like comes out of the alien? It's like the alien's like Quaid, and it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's in
The
it.
Terminator?
No, I mean he's been in other movies besides that.
I don't know.
That's so
I'm
embarrassing that I
sorry.
don't know.
We were told not to go very far. I guess that means we gotta enjoy nightlife in Yongen. Hey, how about we take a beak? A beak? How about we take a beak? How about we take a peek inside that bathhouse?
I've
I
always wanted
probably
a beak.
can't go in there as a cat, though.
That sounds nice.
I saw a sign for a movie theater somewhere as well, and there were some batting cages too.
What should we
There's gonna
do?
be so many fun things to do.
Why are there no bathhouses? We just have like spas. It's like no, I want a freaking bathhouse.
Spas cost the money. Cost much money.
I know.
Basta.
But so do bathhouses, but can you imagine you have like a
So do.
room
Pasta.
and then you could just go sit in a bath? Haven't you ever seen Spirited Away? It looks delightful.
Can you
You're
imagine?
naked in front of everybody?
Can you imagine going to a bathhouse and bringing your own uncooked pasta and putting it in there? pasta.
And then people are like, ew, gross, what are you doing? And I'm like,
I'm making pasta.
get to pasta.
I'm borrowing your brain.
talking about? Mike Wazowski. Is that your best Roz impression?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested.
Mike there you go. You didn't finish your paperwork last night. Roz, I'm gonna get to it.
Oh my god!
I was just thinking about how we were watching Monster House
one
last
of the
night.
greatest movies ever made.
And Steve Buscemi's in that movie.
Yeah.
He is.
And he's like, stay away from my house. Yeah, oh my god.
And then his house is like,
Do you know Dan Harmon wrote that movie?
Did he? Did he really?
Yeah. You should pay attention how to play this.
yeah, you should pay attention to how to play this.
Fuck, I didn't pay attention.
At night, there are no prizes, but you can play all you want. And if you hit home run, and if you hit 3 home runs, I'll give you a free ticket to play during the day. Good deal, right?
Want to give it a try?
It's 500 yen to play.
Wait,
Take my money.
I'll play even though I don't know how. Why?
But yeah, if you guys,
Oh fuck.
Good job.
if you guys haven't seen,
Good job.
Monster House is a really great movie. It's
Whoa!
you
Let's
got it. Yeah,
go.
that's one hit, baby. Just genuinely
Woo!
funny, no
Strike
matter what
one.
age you are. But I always like watching movies like that because it always
Strike
brings
two.
about the conversation of, you know, kids movies now as opposed to kids movies back in the day. Kids movies now are very obviously just made for money,
Yeah.
whereas kids movies back in the day were still made to be entertaining and funny even for the parents that were taking their kids to watch it. That's what watching a movie like that reminds me of.
It's interesting that you bring that up because I actually saw an interview with Mark Hamill, and he was talking about the first time that he read the script for The Last Airbender because he was Ozai in that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was?
You didn't know that?
Not at all.
Oh.
Whoa, that's crazy.
But he was saying that he didn't think that the show was going to be successful because he said that this is too smart and that he was like worried that kids on Nickelodeon like weren't going to enjoy it or be able to get it.
No, kids are kind of smart though.
Yeah,
You
kids
know?
are smart.
Well, like it's harder to write a TV show to appeal to everybody. It's
Yeah.
so much easier
Yeah.
to write a
Oh,
TV
for
show that just
sure.
appeals to kids.
Uh-huh. Avatar: The Last Airbender just in general is so timeless. And even the art style too, even though it was made a long time ago, it still aged really well. When you watch it now, it doesn't look like
Oh no!
I'm trying to think
so
of
good.
I'm trying to think of a animated movie or show that aged bad, but I can't think. Nothing's coming to mind right now.
Everything's good.
Ice
Age and Chicken Little look like shit.
Ice Age
But I say just
fought
funny.
for gay rights, so you better shut your mouth.
I'm not
about
saying
Ice
that.
Age
Listen, I'm
slander.
not saying Ice Age and Chicken Little are bad movies. I'm just saying that if you watch them now, it makes me feel like throwing up.
In the Chicken Little movie,
Right?
How long
about
do I
Chicken
keep this
Little.
You can stop whenever you
Chicken
want.
Little himself was
Are you
like
serious?
this big old buff chicken.
You can press circle to stop whenever you want.
Yeah, well, I was kidding. Anyways, go on.
That just
Were you sitting here being like, when will this end? Oh my god.
I really thought that someone would come up and be like, dude, we're closing.
Is this the guy literally said he can play his legs? The guy went home
I'm
actually.
digging the conversation though. He went home. He's like,
I
"You're
thought
locking up."
I just thought you were trying until you got a home run. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I kind of do want a home run.
But
How do I get one?
the point is, in the Chicken Little movie, in Chicken Little,
Uh-huh.
Chicken Little and all of his friends and the cast are such an idealized version of themselves. I'm like, this is just perpetrating the Hollywood stigma.
No, but like, okay, because it was all about how Chicken Little had to learn not to be like, he wasn't like big and strong, and like Abby had to learn that she was the ugly duckling, and Run had to learn like it's okay to be cowardly, but then in the movie, they were like portrayed as like the opposite.
Yeah,
of
right? It was so strange.
I figured it out.
Not
Listen.
you hit a ball 52 times, and you
Let's
like
see
probably
it.
and you probably missed more than that. This
Let
machine
me
is
switch with you.
this machine shot over like 1,000
Wait,
balls.
hold on. I think I know what I'm supposed to do the home run. You have to hit it like at an
A
angle.
little bit under.
A little bit under.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah!
Let's go! Legendary. And with that, we are gonna end this episode as well.
Thank you
so
guys
much for watching.
Wait, I got one more.
Okay,
Oh.
she's gonna try to do one more, so I'll do the outro. I hope you had a fantastic day. Hope you had a fantastic night, and keep on keeping on. And I'll miss you, Mac. Are you ready to say goodbye?
Watch She-Ra. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, bye everybody.
All right, later. Bye. Take me out to the ball game.